That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Shifts by him. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Coleman escapes the sack. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down. Coleman. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From the 21, and here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Coleman. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Coleman. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They go play action here on first down. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jensen. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
That one completes it again. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jensen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On the draw, here's Blue. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Holman. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The New York set to take the field. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Throwing to start the drive, Jensen. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Jensen. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lose.
A gain of 13 yards.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Holman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Off play action. Holman. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Operating from the gun, Holman. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Back to throw. Holman. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
So take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. And New York sent to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down.
That one complete to Legal. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
To Malik Neighbors. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Dart going to look to throw here.
36-yard.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. To throw is Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Gets it underneath to Blue. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now after the holding call, here's second and 20. Looking to throw. Holman. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. New York ready to go again offensively. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. But it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. To the air, Dart. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. off the play fake. It's Dal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
He's going to try and do this himself. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
To throw now, Dal. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Holman. Got a man. That's Leggett. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Looking to throw. Holman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Throwing his dart. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Will try to pick it up himself. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Wilson. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Able to slither by. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the pickup.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players. But for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Raiders in the AFC West. And here is the running back. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. A 45-yard touchdown. With that, let's give you a look at the playoff picture in the AFC through 15 weeks. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Finding space at the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
Off the play fake, Jensen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the give here, Charbonnet. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
A loss of 1.
Back to throw. Jensen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Coleman. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Coleman. Got a man. That's Liggett. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Coleman. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Standing just outside his own goal line. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 35.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Number 12. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. That's picked. Does the big boy have the juice? And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to 37. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Holman. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he works through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Holman. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
A gain of 6.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Zimmerman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, it's Blue. Oh, what a move. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They go again with Blue. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Cowboys first down.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter play. They go with Blue between the tackles. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the give, this is Blue. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Holman will try, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Donovan Ezaraku has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Charbonnet. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. 2nd and 10.
47-yard line.
They'll run it with Andrews. The 20. 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. 17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That always just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
37 yards on the punt with no return. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Neighbors. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Wilson.
second and 8.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 13. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And New York set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Wilson. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now here come the Cowboys. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. In motion, the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down. Holman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices,
We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's second down and 3. He's back to throw. That's complete to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he's up to the 43.
And the Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. With the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. Third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
A little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York